how to unlock and remember your soul contract, your life's purpose. At certain stages in our lives, we find ourselves staring at the ceiling at night, wondering, why am I really here? You might feel lost, uninspired, or as if life has paused somewhere between what you thought you wanted and what your soul truly desires. If that sounds familiar, take a deep breath. That nagging sense of confusion or emptiness might not be a sign that something is wrong with you. It might be your soul contract calling out for recognition. A soul contract is the sacred agreement your soul made before you were born, an energetic blueprint detailing what you came here to learn, experience, and contribute to the world. It includes the lessons, challenges, and connections that shape your journey of growth. Think of it as your life's personal GPS, a map your soul drew up long before your physical body arrived on Earth. Your soul chose the major intersections, your family, your key relationships, your deepest passions, and even the struggles you would encounter. Each piece serves a purpose in sculpting who you're meant to become. Why we forget our soul contract. When we're born, we arrive as blank slates, or so it seems. The veil between the spiritual and the physical world is drawn, and our conscious memory of the contract fades. Yet the agreement doesn't disappear. It becomes imprinted deep within your subconscious. Throughout life, fragments of this soul contract peek through your natural tendencies, the patterns you notice, and the people who seem to reappear in your story no matter how much you change direction. Learning to recognize and remember this contract can completely transform how you see your life. Once you reconnect with it, you no longer interpret pain as punishment or failure as proof of weakness. You begin to see everything, from heartbreak to triumph, as a lesson your soul designed to help you evolve. 1. Start by paying attention. Your soul is always whispering clues about your contract through your natural gifts and inclinations. What comes easily to you? What do others always seem to seek your help with? Maybe you're the person who naturally calms everyone down during chaos, or perhaps you have a talent for teaching, writing, or healing. These aren't coincidences. They're road signs pointing you back to your higher purpose. The activities that light you up and make time disappear are your soul's way of saying, "This is what I came here to do." When you pay attention to these sparks, you begin to recall the energy of your original agreement. Your natural abilities are not random. They're tools your soul chose in advance to help you fulfill your purpose. Every passion, every gift, every curiosity you've ever had carries a thread that connects back to your soul contract. 2. Look at recurring challenges. We often think our biggest challenges are punishments or evidence that we're unlucky. But from a soul contract perspective, they're the curriculum your soul designed for growth. If the same type of relationship issue, health scare, or financial pattern keeps repeating in your life, it's not a coincidence. It's a message. These repeating themes represent lessons your soul hasn't fully mastered yet. For instance, someone who constantly struggles with betrayal might have a soul lesson about learning to trust or build self-worth. Another person facing repeated financial instability may have agreed to learn independence, discipline, or faith. The universe doesn't punish. It teaches through experience. When you finally absorb the lesson, when you stop blaming others and start shifting your inner perspective, that pattern loses its grip. You don't need to keep repeating it. So the next time life presents the same obstacle again, pause and ask, what is this trying to teach me that I haven't yet learned? That simple awareness begins to realign you with your soul contract. 3. Your deep desires matter more than you think. Your soul doesn't whisper in words. It communicates through passion, curiosity, and emotion. What do you dream about when no one is watching? What subjects pull you in, even when they don't seem practical or logical? What injustices make your heart ache? These aren't random emotional responses. They're the echoes of your contract. If something repeatedly stirs you, the desire to help others heal, to create art, to protect nature, to teach, to build, to write, it's because your soul remembers what it came here to do. When you suppress these desires out of fear or doubt, you silence your inner compass. But when you honor them, even in small ways, you begin to walk the path your soul mapped out for you long ago. Follow your fascinations. They're not distractions, they're directions. 4. Notice the people who enter your life. Every person who crosses your path, whether they stay for years or just a moment, plays a role in your soul contract. Some feel like instant family. You meet them and something inside you says, "I've known you before." These are usually members of your soul family, beings you've incarnated with many times before to support one another's growth. Other relationships, however, are not so comfortable. They challenge you, frustrate you, or trigger old wounds. But these complex relationships are often the most important to your evolution. If someone repeatedly pushes your buttons or exposes your insecurities, they might be part of your contract to help you heal those very wounds. Every significant connection, whether rooted in love, conflict, or loss, teaches you something profound about yourself. Your soul uses relationships as mirrors. They reflect back what you most need to understand about your own power, limits, and truth. When you learn the lesson, the dynamic either transforms or peacefully releases. 5. Quiet your mind regularly. Your soul contract isn't written in language, it's felt through intuition. To hear it, you must quiet the constant chatter of your mind. Practices like meditation, journaling, prayer, or simply sitting in silence help you reconnect with your inner guidance. In these still moments, your soul's voice, which is often drowned out by daily noise, can finally speak. You might receive insights in subtle ways, a sudden memory of a forgotten dream, a new idea that feels electric, or a sense of calm certainty about a decision. Those are whispers from your higher self reminding you of the path you agreed to walk. The more you practice listening, the more apparent that inner voice becomes. 6. Pay attention to what keeps calling you back. Have you ever noticed that certain passions, ideas, or goals keep resurfacing no matter how often you push them away? Maybe you loved writing as a child but dismissed it as impractical. Perhaps you've always wanted to travel or start a healing business, but fear held you back. If something keeps tugging at your heart, gently but persistently, it's not random. That's your soul contract at work. Your higher self won't stop reminding you of the path you chose before you were born. Even if you take detours or distractions, your soul gently nudges you back on course. The repeated pull towards something meaningful is your reminder that the purpose hasn't changed, only your awareness of it has. 7. Listen to your energy. When you're living in alignment with your soul contract, you feel energized, inspired, and alive. Things may still be challenging, but they flow. When you move away from your contract, however, you feel drained, disconnected, or chronically unfulfilled, even if everything looks successful on the outside. Your emotions and body act as a spiritual GPS. Pay attention to how different choices make you feel. Do you feel expansion or contraction? Excitement or dread? Joy or numbness? Your body's responses are constant feedback from your soul about whether you're on the right path. Learn to trust that language. Your soul contract isn't a rigid script. Remember that your soul contract isn't a rigid script. Rather, it is more like a GPS suggesting the best route. But you can take detours. Some detours make you get lost, but they are there to teach you valuable lessons. The point isn't to follow every sign perfectly, but to stay generally aligned with your soul's purpose.